Okay, let's check out the new firmware update to the Sanremo YOU and what it enables with the companion app that I developed called Dialing You. You can check out the instruction on how to do the firmware update and connect the Wi-Fi to your home Wi-Fi with the app so that you can get everything connected. To enable the Brew-by-weight, I recommend you to get a connected scale. This is the Buku, which is, I find, perfect in enabling Brew-by-weight. It's a Bluetooth enabled scale, very compact, fully waterproof, and quite affordable. One of these things that the new firmware update enables is that developers like myself can now access a data feed of what's going on in the machine. Is it on and off? What's the group head temperature, stem 1 pressure, and water tank level. And so with the Dialing You app, you can control and see all of these things on your dashboard. So if you want a raised temperature by a few degrees, that's a few taps away now. But the most interesting thing is all the information we get while an extraction is going on. So from the machine, we know the temperature, we know the pressure and how it moves over time, and we know the flow rate going into the group head from the machine. And so that's already a couple of very interesting information that you can monitor on the app in a live chart while the shot is being extracted. If you pair that with a Bluetooth enabled scale and connected that into the Dialing You app, what it provides you is also the information on what's going on the cup. So the flow rate going out of the portafilter into the cup, as well as the current live weight of what has been extracted. With a nice feature of auto tare, the app knows when you launch a profile and if there is the cup weight that was added to the scale, for example, it auto tares. So the app auto tares so that you know that as soon as you start a profile within the Dialing You app, it will start at 0. And so with all of these information in real time, you can see beautiful charts of your extraction and really at a glance know everything that's happening at the second, and then have a nice summary into the brief details of all of your different shots and all of the different experiments you've been running with the blooming phase, pre-infusion, ramp up and down, and all of these nice things that you can experiment with this beautiful and very powerful machine. And of course, if you click into this video, you are interested into the Brew-by-weight technology. And so the Dialing You app enables that with the Sanremo YOU, which after 2 rounds of calibration, you can pull your first shot and we'll know the lag between the information that's being sent out of the machine into the app as well as from the scale, so that we can anticipate based on the current flow rate when to tell the machine to stop the extraction, so that as a couple of drops continue to reach your cup, the desired target weight is going to be reached. And so after a few shots, it will always learn as it goes and adjust the formula. You can get Brew-by-weight precision by 0.2 or 3 grams out of the target, which is very exciting. That enables you to be more precise into the ratio that you're aiming for, but also gives you some free hand. You can just launch the profile that you want into the app and then see the extraction going on the chart, and it's gonna auto stop when the desired target weight is achieved, which is quite fabulous. And that enables you to do stuff in the meantime. For example, I'm stemming milk now before the extraction is even finished, thanks to a long blooming phase that I like to do. One thing I wish Sanremo had given developers like us at Dialing You a bit more control into what's happening into the machine is that currently you need to set your profile recipe within the Sanremo YOU interface and using its screen. So that's where you're going to set up for profile 1, for example. You're going to say, I want a pre-infusion at 2 bar for 5 seconds, then a blooming phase of 20 seconds, a fast ramp up to 5 bar, it reach, I don't know, 100 milliliters out of the pump, and then a ramp down in post-infusion for 20 milliliters. And then what the app enables you is to say, for that profile, I can launch it in the app and I can target a weight of 40 grams out of that extraction, for example, and it's gonna auto stop when it knows that with the lag, it needs to stop now in order to reach that final target once all of the drips come through. But I would love to be able to design that recipe of profile 1, 2, 3, for example, within the app so that I can have a bit more of a holistic control within the app. But that's already great, and you will see that in the live chart. When you launch a profile, you're going to see the pre-infusion, blooming phase, and extraction, which is quite nice to see. And all of these brew that you've done with the Dialing You app are being saved, and so you can see the one that you liked and try to replicate them or to do experiment based on that. So it's quite an exciting update from the Sanremo team, so hats off to them. I've been playing with it for 2 weeks now and it's been super interesting and I've done fabulous shots. So happy brew and see you in the next one.